Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through all the prior videos, comments, and questions and help you out with your Hut squadrons. All right, so before we get into the video, guys, don't forget Kings Coast and G Fuel. Use code NOSLEEVE, save 10% off. I can't get this thing. I did a pour over today. Man, it's good coffee. Anyways, let's get into today's video. And guys, subscribe. If you're here every day and you're not subscribing, it's also the best way to get a chance to actually get your comment read the next day because, again, I keep these to about 20 minutes. So, guys that are subscribed with notifications on, it fills up pretty fast. All right. Episode 54 of NHL 21. 54. All right, boys. All right, let's take a look. Is Dave Donaldson? He's first. The absolute GOAT notification squad lord. Let's go. All right, SNC. Thanks for all the work you do with NHL content sleeves. Thank you for watching. I'm in low to mid Div 2, and I believe my centers are becoming a little problematic regarding face-off ratings, and it seems more often that then I lose if it's a draw on the face-off. Again, I talk about this a lot, guys. Even if you don't know the counters or things like that, I'm actually going to do a face-off video. Oh, my God, dude, this week. I'm going to try and do one for you guys because I think it's becoming super important. I get a lot of questions on it. I'm very good at the face-off. I would not consider myself one of the top 100 players or elite at the game anymore in terms of mechanics, but face-offs, that I know because it's all strategy. So I do need to show you guys how to do that. So anyways, a little problematic regarding my face-off ratings. I lose a draw. My face-off ratings are 92, 86, 86, 87. Should I start looking to upgrade for more pure centers, or am I still okay for now? Also, is there a difference between 86 rating and per se an 89? Thanks as always. So 86 and 89 is not so bad if you know the counters to what is happening. There is a lot of times, guys, that certain situations will literally dictate what the player is going to do 9 times out of 10. Because they're trying to do is set up a specific play. The one I'm thinking of most often is the face-off play. If you haven't seen it, again, in my face-off video, I'm going to show you. There is a face-off play in NHL 21 where you line up on your imagine you are in the offensive zone, right-hand side, okay? And you are you have a left-handed player, okay? So you're trying to win straight back. So you've lined up with a backhand draw, and you're going to try and win it straight back to your defenseman in the bottom, the left-handed defenseman, the bottom left, okay? What you do is you wait a half second, and then you fire it over to your winger who's on the far side for a one-timer. So in that situation, if your opponent knows what he's doing, all you've got to do is tie up. Like if you're in the defensive zone, you should always be tying up on the draw unless your opponent shows you that he can actually do the counter for it. But anyways, I'm getting way off track here. 80s, like I've said, 86 and 87 is kind of the lowest I want to go. There isn't a ton of defensemen unless they have synergies that have 99, so you're not going to really get beat unless you don't know the counters, or again, he's doing the same as you. So anyone who is like really fluent in face-offs, like again myself or any top end player or any player that has been playing the game for a long time, they know all the counters. So you rely on that more than your face-off rating. But if you are doing tie-ups and things like that quite often, then yeah, 86 is a little bit too low. But again, I will come up with a video that will show you guys exactly what to do, and more importantly than the counters in face-offs, because while they are important, it's the strategy behind them. Because like I said, there is face-off wins that can be had just because you know exactly what your opponent's going to do because the game meta dictates it. But yeah, I would look for a little bit more. The 88 Kopitar is a great start as well. I think he's got high 80s face-offs, but he's also built very good like a center. Again, I've said this last couple of days, guys. His price is starting to go back up. It's around touching 300, which is too much. But Marcel Nobles is a very good one, and so is Sakic, those kind of guys. So just watch it. Any 90 guy with a face-off is very valuable still. Yo, Cam Coates, my dude, here every single video. I respect it. Pat Walsh says, hey, Sleeves, rocking 250 GP, 4 GCs. Okay. So he's got Stamkos. I like this Stamkos. If you're a free-to-play player and you can't afford a master item, that's the nice, like, in-between. Lemieux, Morenz, Dion. A little ASMR. McDavid, Filppula. Looking to upgrade McCabe with coffee. Okay. Also looking to upgrade the left side without losing spark. Oh, I hate that Dion. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I couldn't stand his. In NHL 20, his card was awful because he was small. But I see so many people with Dion. I'm wondering if it's just because 87 doesn't have a lot of great options, and that's just the best of the rest, I guess. I have 85 Besser, so I could upgrade to 88 version, but I would be short one Spark. Spark is a very tough one. I am actually going to release a video today that will show you how to build distributor Spark for cheap. But Spark is a tough one. Outside of those Winter National cards, like all those Finns, I don't know what it was. Nicholas decided to make all the Finns have Spark and Speedster. There isn't a ton that offer it. Like at the high end, there's a bunch. Like you could go Barkov or Ekblad. That's why Ekblad's so expensive still. Barkov, Ekblad is obviously fantastic, but outside of that, like the Crosby, but again, you're looking at like 400K. Uh, so, you know, you look at Barragano, Nickel, Stamkos, Lemieux. Man, come back to my next video, man. I don't have one off the top of my head that would fit all of that. Just come back to my next video. No, he's too expensive. I say Sammy Vatanen, but he's too expensive. Waiting to get a winger with Hunzi. Man, last night was a long day. Waiting to get a winger with speed, 2 to Workhorse, and my team would be pretty good. Dry's grind is tradable. Grinded 20 GCs to get him. Now using all GCs I get for fantasy players, and gonna use for my fantasy. Oh, I was gonna say you're trying to get those fantasy players. No, you're talking about Couturier and whatnot. All right, you guys can't see this, but he's got Couturier up front. Oh yeah, you need to get Couturier. He's only got an 87. 2 to Workhorse, man. I can't think of any that has 2 to Workhorse, but I know that like at the top end, like the Voracek I've been using is really good. I'm wondering if he's cheap still because you've got Cale Makar here. I wonder how cheap it is to make Larry Murphy, the team builder defenseman. It was like so expensive at the beginning of the year, but I wonder because he still has Workhorse and he's probably better than your Makar. But other than that, no, man, I like that Workhorse build. Jordan Buat, my man, what's up, dude? If the detail is too much for me, let me know, as I love details as possible. No, that's fine, dude. Look at this. It's an an MLA format, just typed out essay. Here we go. Okay, McKinnon, Draisaitl, McDavid, Solani, Barkov, Couturier. Okay, Couturier's got to be in the middle, man. He's the best centerman in the game. So you want to get Couturier in the middle. Draisaitl's got to be a winger. Do you have balanced activated? You do not. Okay, so you have to switch these two. Okay, Draisaitl's a winger, unfortunately. They gave him bad. If he would have had good face-off rating, he'd be the best card in the game, and it wouldn't be close. But because he's a winger, his speed knocks him down a peg. He's still the best left-hand winger in the game, though. Don't get it twisted. Other than that, I'm assuming, yeah, like Lemieux above Solani. But again, those are just probably personal preferences. I like it when guys have their own things. Like, for me personally, I put Mario Lemieux all the way down to the third line just because I've liked how, like, Lafleur is the best card. Like, he might be one of the best cards I've ever used in Hut. Like, it's wild. Like, he is so perfectly built for this game that you can just rely on him. And then Heiskanen. But, all right, so then he's got Chelios Hamilton. Okay, what's he asking for here? 180 coins and 400 gold players. So that's like almost 600K. Part B. Couturier is on the wing. Oh. Couturier is on the wing because I don't want to drop Barkov. Oh, 1 second so you guys can see it. Is on the wing because I don't want to drop Barkov or Couturier down to line 3. Between the two, Coots is more ideal winger. I guess technically. Lemieux is so low because Solani plays well for me, and Lemieux will be better than any of the third liner he faces. Okay, I literally just said he's on my third line, so I can't argue that. I want Workhorse activated for full Draisaitl potential, but I don't want to sacrifice Swarm. What's the move? Wait for Master Set this weekend? Yes. Brad Park to replace Chelios. Some ideas. Yeah, like I wouldn't spend all the money to get to get Brad Park, unless you already have him. But man, I would do everything you could to get. Yeah, don't switch Barkov, man. Put Draisaitl on the wing. Unless you have balance, man, you're really hurting yourself on the draw with Draisaitl. Like a lot. Like again, like I'd mentioned, you'll lose every tie up. So you've got to be doing the counter every single time, and Draisaitl's faceoffs are low enough that you could do the counter and still lose. So I would just switch Couturier and Draisaitl and then keep Draisaitl on the top line. But yeah, I would wait for Workhorse to come out for sure. Guy says nobody is gonna. First comment. Nobody is gonna read this. Okay. Okay, bud. It's worked before. Yo, these are great. Yeah, man. Hop into my stream, dude. We'll do another. Let me. I want to know. Would you switch these two? Because I don't. Yeah, you definitely would. I would recommend it. From Tally Sleeves, for some reason, however high I get in squad battles, it keeps bumping my rating down to Pro 2. It's really annoying. I don't know how to fix it, but I love the content, man. Um, yeah, I was wondering if you weren't understanding how it worked. Okay, so what happens is you're competing against other people. It's not like you hit a tier and then that's it. Okay, so if I play a million squad battles on the last day, or like I do a bunch, where you finish, if you did it earlier, it's not taking into account everyone else that's going to play it afterwards. It's fluid, so it's not static. The Pro 1 rating is based on how your score stacks up against everyone else's scores. So the more people play throughout the day or throughout the week, that'll fluctuate. So that's why. Just like Rivals. Ace Sleeves, thanks for helping me in episode 51. I made the pasta for 140k and I'm down to 650 coins now. This is my free-to-play team. I have 1 GC. I have Howitzer and Distributor activated, and I want to get Swarm and Speedster. The only cards not contributing to Sins is Gretzky, Carlson, and Murph. And I just added Lafleur and Hintz. I need one more Speedster. Team of the Year pasta, Lafleur, Gretzky, Hintz. The only cards not contributing to Sins are Gretzky, Carlson, and Murphy. Swarm and Speedster. You do need Speedster because you have Lafleur. You need to feel the full force of a fully functional battle station. Props to anyone that gets that reference. Okay. I mean, OEL's nice, but you could honestly, I would do it with your last line. Oshie, Sundin, Olofsson. Dude, you know what you need, man? You have 650,000 coins. Dude, grab Koivu. Get Couturier up to 80 to 91 at least, the max. You could put Mario on the wing. I don't know, Oshie. You just bump everyone down, but yeah, you need Koivu, my dude, and get rid of this McDavid for Koivu. Even though he's a great value, you have so many coins. You could also go. I just had Lafleur. I need one more to Speedster. I want to get Swarm. You have Pasta. Who's another good 2 to Swarm that's not stupid expensive? I can't think of any top. Taylor Hall. I mean, I would replace McDavid with Taylor Hall. And then you're kind of stuck. It's OEL, so you need a Swarm defense. You could replace. Oh my god, you could replace Doughty. You could get the 90 Doughty, who's actually a decent price, for the 85 Murphy. That's where I would go. Then you should have it. Sleeves, thanks for all the advice and all the hard work that you do. Man, I appreciate it. Is that a wedding picture? That's a great wedding picture, man. I actually, the reason I say that is because I have a similar picture like that with my wife on our wedding day. Anyway, sorry. Steve, thanks for the hard work you do. Here is my team. I'm looking for some advice. Thanks in advance. Okay, so he's got Lemieux, Koivu, McDavid, Besser, Crosby, Hall. All right. Sorry about the mic, guys. I am doing a broadcast. Actually, I'm going to plug this right now for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. It is Leafs Gaming League Season 3. It kicks off tonight, and yeah, it's coming out tonight, so we had to get everything set up for tomorrow, and yeah, so it's $21,000 prize pool. So if you guys are not into it, if you guys haven't yet, you can still go sign up. Again, you can go to the Toronto Maple Leafs Twitter page or my own, and just click the link in to join now. if you're looking for it. It's the esports event. It kicks off tonight. Myself, and Nasher, my man Asher, will be on the broadcast tonight. So super excited for that. Anyway, sorry, back. I keep getting distracted today. Okay. Niederberger. I have 100K. What should I spend? Should I do to get Howitzer back on? Need to get Howitzer back on. It really, because it's like team-based synergies are more important, but it's super important because it's so overpowered. I don't want to say it's overpowered, but all right. So, oh, you're stuck. Okay. You have 100K. That's Stamkos. Actually, wait. Oh, you have the 91 Hedman. I was gonna say the 86 Hedman would have been perfect. Man, you need a right-hander with. You can't get a master item. I mean, honestly, dude, it does. I don't know what Sato has. I think Sato has distributor. I'm assuming that's why he's in your lineup. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry, guys. Like some of these players jumble together. But that primetime Kovalchuk is like 80K. Would be a nice replacement. Outside of that, you have the 89 David for 2 to Swarm. That's a good card. You have Lemieux. Who's the one not contributing here? Donus, Swarm, Speedster, Spark, Swarm, Distributor. Yeah. I can't tell who isn't. No, because Josie is too. It's Sato, I think, but I'm trying to think of who has Distributor and Spark. Only 89 Carlson. Or Distributor and Howitzer. I'm not sure which one of your guys, because there's someone in this lineup that is not contributing, and if you're in synergy hell, then that's even worse. Like if you don't have one player that you can move. But Kovalchuk is a good option on the wing. Outside of that, you're probably just gonna have to wait until you can afford like Hansen on the defensive side that has it, or Nobles is probably the cheapest really good card that has it. All right, Mitchell Kramer. Hey, Sleaze, love the videos. You've been a big help this year. Thanks, man. I'm happy to hear that. Lafleur, Lemieux, Svech, Solani, Couturier, Matthews, Kapari. Okay, 10 and 10 distributors, 76 howitzer, so you can lose a howitzer. I have 21K and 7 icons because I'm looking forward to upgrading my master icons. I like how my team plays, so should I just keep saving ICs or maybe go for a better left-handed defenseman? Yeah, your left-handed defensive side is a major weakness on your team. 210K. You can't get anyone elite. Left-handed defense is so tough, guys. Like it's just such a hole. Like there's like the 86 Hedman, and then it's like Paul Coffey. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just such a giant hole. Because now there's a lot of good master items that you can grab, like even Darlene or Heiskanen, Jack Johnson. But like it's such a hole in that middle there. You have 210K. Oh, you know what you need? Get rid of Hedman because he's got Howitzer. I think Letty has Distributor. If you can get rid of any of them and not lose a synergy, I don't know what ones have Howitzer. I'm assuming it's Hedman. I know it's Hedman. I would get the Bowmeister. He's an upgrade. I would try and keep Hedman if you can, but I would get rid of I would get him for Bowmeister. Aloha, Sleeves, my man. All right, big fan from England. Bonjour, over the pond. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Man, seeing players play from England, that's crazy to me. It's just, I can't imagine hockey being big over there. Man, I respect it. Free-to-play player, 40K and 10 golds. I have Howitzer, Speedster, Distributor. Wonder what you would do next. Okay. Team overall 89. He's got Lemieux, Couturier, Gretz, Parasunko, Lindros, Svech, McDavid. All right, you got to get McDavid and Malkin off of center because they're going to hammer you on the draw. You're going to lose every draw that's tied up. Okay, so you have 40K. Honestly, move them to the wing and get rid of... I would get rid of Kovalchuk. Put McDavid on the wing. Oh, you've got... Okay, your line... So yeah, when you're constructing your lineup, you want to have right-handed players on the left side and left-handed players on the right side, so you're always set up for the one-timer. But outside of that, I would rather have Bobby Holik than that 87 Malkin. Um, just because if he has to play center, Malkin can't play center for you. Same with McDavid. McDavid is great for your team, but he can't play center for you. He's got to play right wing. Um, Outside of that, you already have the Lindros. Look at the new European HC event, Lettinen, or I can't remember their names. I apologize. There's an 87 overall center in the European Hockey Club event. Grab him for it's like 80K. He's got decent. He's got like 89 faceoffs, I believe. Grab him instead. That will help you out. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this episode of Who Should You Choose? Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for the best chance to get your question answered in a future video. And if you have any questions, if you're trying to choose between a player or two and you need a quick help and you can't wait, go to my Twitch stream, 12 p.m. Eastern Time every single day to at least 4. Almost every single day we go to 5 for the content. Depends if I have an event or not. But yeah, guys, and if you want, check me out tonight. It'll be on the Leafs broadcast. It'll be on twitch.tv/Leafs Gaming. It'll be all over Twitch or all over Leafs Media or Twitter and whatnot. So if you're a Leafs fan, come watch that. It's the start of the event. Myself and Nasher, I'm assuming you know who that is, will be on the broadcast tonight. So again, guys, thank you for hanging out. I will see you later. Have a good one.